So, as said, sort of the answer to that all-important question, can digital help safeguard the SDGs, is yes, but not alone. We need the yes, because we need a radical improvement. It has been said by many people. Also yes, because we do see that digital can have and is already having very significant impact on the SDGs today. No, because digital is not a panacea, and we will see throughout the day that digital needs to be human-centered, inclusive, secure, and sustainable. It also needs to be embedded in a broader SDG unlock to make it useful and meaningful across the board. First of all, let's quickly look at the current state. We are looking at the UN SDSN composite score of all the SDGs. It increased by only 4 points in over a decade. To realize all of the goals, we still have 33 points to go in the 7 years that are remaining. Obviously, an enormous challenge where we believe digital can contribute to significantly. Secondly, let's examine where digital is already contributing to the SDGs. As you know, there are 169 targets for the 17 SDGs. Of these, 13% directly reference data or digital technologies. Here, the power of digital is obvious. But also, as Doreen and Aki mentioned already today, we looked at hundreds of digital solutions across the globe. These already today impact 70% of the 169 goals. Obviously, many are already at scale. Hundreds of thousands of people, whole populations of whales, thousands of acres of farmland are already benefiting today from these individual solutions. If we would be able to have everybody benefit from these solutions, the upside is obviously enormous. More importantly, we've also seen that the relationship between digital and the SDGs is not only anecdotal. The data we reviewed clearly suggests that countries that have advanced in digital infrastructure and in affordability of digital solutions, like Rwanda, are having higher improvement on the digital goals. In fact, those countries which have progressed on digital infrastructure between 2010 and 2020 progressed 40% more than their peers in the same income class. Between this number needs to be caveated. The relationship between SDG and between the SDG and digital is multifaceted, and we have analyzed only a couple of the many relationships that you could analyze. Moreover, correlation does not imply causation, and the analysis is clearly over a long period of time under which digital evolved a lot. And thus, while much more research needs to be done, we would say the power of digital is clear enough. Let's act now to unleash it. When devising new or adapted digital solutions, it is important to understand the 3 key levers that drive the power of digital. First, the power of digital to connect people over long distances. M-Pesa, which will be showcased later today, is a great example enabling remote money transfer. Second, the power to analyze and process large amount of data and then act on it. The rainforest connections, also featured later today, uses acoustic signals to identify where there's illegal logging in rainforests, for instance. And thirdly, the power to drive and accelerate necessary innovations more quickly. Imagine what we could achieve if we work together to utilize these technologies and drive them specifically for the SDGs. As said, even with relatively small-scale solutions, we are already reaching hundreds of thousands of people, and we see visible impact at the country level. Progress of tens of points in a 7-year period could be within grasp with the widespread use of digital, if done right. I want to emphasize these 3 words, if done right. Digital advancement, like all forms of progress, have a risk of unintended consequences and widening inequalities and misuse. As Doreen said, there's still 2.6 billion people unconnected. A third of the population remains offline, and it's impossible to benefit from digital if you're offline. Additionally, digital technologies can and are also misused, torpedoing their potential for SDG progress. 2022 was a record year for phishing, for instance, 4.7 million attacks, a growth of over 150% annually, and false information is spreading rapidly over social media. These examples highlight the need for inclusive and holistic approaches to digital transformation, bringing out all the necessary safeguards and ensuring that no one is left behind. Our joint SDG Digital Acceleration Agenda, which is launched today, contains descriptions of examples that are already working today to further each of the SDGs, and also more detailed analysis. The online version also includes a tool we developed together with Salesforce that allows you to analyze many of these individual relationships. Later today, my colleague Wendy Woods will highlight how the international community can come together to unleash the power of digital and realize the SDGs. I hope this short exposé of our insights has convinced you that digital should be a priority, and please use the rest of the day to learn and connect so we can jointly realize the SDG, unleashing the power of digital. Thank you for your attention.